Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count.
Nah, Kelvin Benjamin, bro.
Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the
Cheeseburger Benjamin. Daddy lazy but a wide receiver. They going crazy on him.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bay
He going hard on this nigga.
Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll run for the first time with J.K.
Is that the lineman number 7,
they
bro?
work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Like me.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
God damn, that nigga fast.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jacksonville.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but it felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Oh, brother.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup, but 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does.
Crazy.
First down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
41-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
To number 14.
A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
For Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 6. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Chuck Clark.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's going to take off with him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jaguars 15. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ravens 19, Jaguars 15.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very... They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
Third down, here's Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They're going on 4th down. Haskins now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.